Here the question is, for every x is greater than or equal to 0, we have to show the 1 plus x square by 2. That means x square by 2 factorial. Less than or equal to e power x less than or equal to 1 plus x square by 2 into e power x. Into e power x. So, but the question is also very easy one. So, it is look like a, just it is an expansion of the what man? So, it is an expansion of the exponential function. Right? So first we have to here we have to use the another form of the Maclaurin's theorem. So that means that Lagrange's form of remainder we use it here. So then we apply this relation. So first we know the inequality. So that is 0 less than theta less than 1. So that is the very well known inequality. Already we proved that inequality based on the A less than C less than B in the last session. So based on that inequality 0 less than theta less than 1, we have to prove this concept. We have to prove this concept. So it is also very easy one. So here e power x. So that means that e power x minus 0. So here the point A is 0. So that means that here we have to write down the Maclaurin series, right? So we know that the Maclaurin series is f of x is equal to f of 0 plus f dash of 0 into x by 1 factorial plus x square by 2 factorial into f double dash of 0 plus and so on plus x power n minus 1 by n minus 1 factorial into f n minus 1 of 0 plus x power n by n factorial into fn of theta x. Fn of theta x. Originally a plus theta x, a plus theta h. But in place of I already mentioned in the last session, in place of x h you may take the x also, no problem with that. Why? Because our question is in terms of the x, so that I am taking the Maclaurin series in terms of the increasing powers of x. So here this is the Maclaurin series with the Lagrange's form of remainder. So if we learn the Taylor series with Lagrange's form of remainder, so in the Taylor series, if you replace A is equal to 0, then you will get the Maclaurin series. You no need to concentrate separately on Maclaurin series or Maclaurin series with the Lagrange's form of remainder. So here the last term is x power n into fn of a plus theta h or a plus theta x. Right? So here a is 0. Why? Because we are calculating the Maclaurin series above the point x is equal to 0. Above the point x is equal to 0. So here A is 0. So this is the given Maclaurin, known Maclaurin series. But after observation of the given question, we have the terms up to x square, So that you will take the Maclaurin series up to 2 terms, So that means that you will take the Maclaurin series up to degree 2, So that is the observation from the given question. So this is the original Maclaurin series. But based on the given observed question, what you have to understand is here the expansion consisting of the 2 terms. So therefore up to 2 terms, the series is f of x is equal to f of 0 plus x by 1 factorial into f dash of 0 plus x square by 2 factorial into. So this becomes last term. So that x power n by 2 n factorial means x square by 2 factorial into f double dash of theta x. Here f square. So that means that it is a second derivative, that is f double dash of theta x. So this is the required Maclaurin series. This is the required Maclaurin series based on the given observation of the question. Based on the given question, right? So here we are forming the Maclaurin series up to 2 terms. It is one of the very important. Here what is f of x? F of x is e power x. So that is given. So otherwise write down. So given that f of x is equal to e power x. So this is the function. F of x is equal to e power x. So therefore, e power x is equal to f of 0 plus x by 1 factorial into f dash of 0 plus x square by 2 factorial factorial into f double dash of theta x. F double dash of theta x, right? So now calculate the value of f of 0. So here f of x is equal to e power x. What is f of 0? That is 1. E power 0. Next, f dash of x. So this is equal to e power x. So the nth derivative of e power x is e power x. So there is no change in the derivative. So here f dash of 0 is 1. Next, f double dash of x is equal to e power x. F double dash of, but in the last term we have f double dash of theta x. It is very, very important. So that f double dash of theta x. So it is nothing but in place of x we have theta x. So that it is e power theta x. It is e power theta x. So this is very, very important. Now we have to substitute all these values in this Maclaurin series. So it becomes e power x is equal to here 1 plus x by 1 factorial. F dash of 0 is 1. Next plus x square by 2 factorial. Next f double dash of theta x. So it is nothing but e power theta x. E power theta x. So therefore e power x is equal to 1 plus x by 1 factorial or 1 plus x plus x square by 2 into e power theta x. So write it as equation number 1. Write it as equation number 1. So but we have to prove this relation. We have to prove this relation. For that relation, here I am using the Maclaurin series up to 2 terms with the Lagrange's form of remainder. So we are getting the value of e power x as 1 plus x square by 2 into e power theta x. E power theta x. So is it clear up to this? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
So now we have to form this term. So right. So because of that reason, so we have to use the one of the known thing, that is 0 less than theta less than 1. Already we proved that that is inequality in the last session. So which is obtained from the relation a less than c less than b. So therefore I am subtracting a on both sides. Then I am getting 0 less than c minus a by b minus a less than 1. And I am assuming c minus a by b minus a is theta. So it becomes 0 less than theta less than 1. Right? So that is the known one. So based on that, right? So right. We know that 0 less than theta less than 1. That is 0 into x less than theta into x less than x. Here x is greater than 0. X is greater than 0. I am taking x is a greater than 0. Already mentioned in the given question. X is clearly greater than or equal to 0. So, and I am multiplying on both sides with x. Why? Because I want to form this term. So, because of that reason, so 0 less than or equal to e power theta x less than or equal to x. Now, I am taking e power 0. That is exponential. So, it becomes e power theta x. It becomes e power x. Right? So, or take the less than or equal to symbol. Whatever, no problem. So, it becomes like this. So, is it clear up to this? So 0 less than e power 0 less than or equal to e power theta x less than or equal to e power 1. So it becomes 1 less than or equal to e power x less than or equal to e power x. Right? So is it clear up to this? Now from this we have e power theta x is less than or equal to e power x. But here we have 1 plus x square by 2 into e power x. So we have to form this term from this, right? So both sides I multiply with x square by 2. My aim is to form the equation number 1 from this relation. So it becomes x square by 2 e power x. Next we have x plus, so add the term x plus x square by 2 e power theta x less than or equal to x plus x square by 2 into e power x. Next I am adding 1 plus x square by 2 e power theta x less than or equal to 1 plus x square by 2 into e power x. So it is what? It is nothing but what? It is nothing but what? From equation 1, it is nothing but
e power x.
So e power x is less than or equal to 1 plus x square by 2 into e power x. Right? So therefore this is called as equation number 1. Right? So half part is over. So now we have to prove that e power x is greater than or equal to 1 plus x square plus x square by 2. It is an obvious result. Why? Because e power x is always greater than or equal to 1 plus x square by 2. That also we prove, we will check, right? So first, so this is the one of the very important inequality. So this inequality is obtained by taking the Maclaurin series with the Lagrange's form of remainder. So by taking the Maclaurin series up to 2 terms, it becomes the equation. Sorry, I am using equation number 1 so that it is equation number 2. So it is equation number 3. So right. So from equation number 1, we have to calculate the value of f of 0, f dash of 0, and f double dash of theta x. So therefore, it becomes like this. Hence, e power x is this one. So call it as equation number 2. Now, our aim is to form this relation. So because of that, I am using the known inequality. So that is 0 less than or equal to theta less than or equal to 1. So here x is greater than or equal to 0, positive quantity. So I am multiplying with 0. So it becomes e power 0 less than or equal to theta x less than or equal to x. And I am taking the exponential term. That is, I am following with exponential. So it becomes e power 0 less than or equal to e power theta x less than or equal to e power x. So e power 0 is 1 less than or equal to e power theta x less than or equal to e power x. I am taking from this relation e power theta x is less than or equal to e power x. But in the equation number 2, we have the term 1 plus x square by 2 e power theta x. So our aim is to form the term in equation number 2. So that I am multiplying both sides with x square by 2 and adding x on both sides. So there is no change. Why? Because suppose we have 2 less than 3, 2 square less than 3 square, 1 plus 2 square less than 1 plus 3 square. So like that. So it is valid. So because of that reason, and also x is a positive quantity. So because of that reason, I am adding the terms, and finally I am getting this term less than or equal to this one. But what is this value? This is the value of e power x. Already we obtained this value. So this is equation number 2. From equation number 2, this is the. Now we have to prove that e power x is greater than or equal to 1 plus x square by 2. But it is an obvious result. Why? Because obviously, right? E power x is greater than or equal to 1 plus x square by 2. So check. We will check. So call it as equation number 4. We will check. So take x is equal to 0. Right? E power 0 greater than or equal to 1 plus 0 plus 0. So that is 1 is greater than or equal to 1. So right, it is clear. Next, so take x is equal to 1. So this is e power 1 greater than or equal to 1 plus 1 by 2. So that is e power 1 is e, that is 2.718. That is the value of e. So it is greater than or equal to 1 plus 0.5. So clearly it is greater than or equal to 2.5. This is 2.5. This is 2.7. And also if you want to take x is equal to 2 also, so this is e square greater than or equal to 1 plus 2 plus 2. So 4 square by 2, that is 2. So e power 2 square is, this is 7.9 I think. 7.9 approximately. So it is 5. It is 5. So for any positive integer x, its value is obviously true. So this is the verification process. So therefore, e power x is greater than or equal to 1 plus x square by 2 by 2. So that is equation number 4. So from 3 and 4, what we conclude? So from 3 and 4. First I am writing 4, that is 1 plus x square by 2 less than or equal to e power x. But e power x is less than or equal to 1. So this is less than or equal to 1 plus x square by 2 into e power x. 1 plus x square by 2 into e power x. So this is the given result. So it is a very easy one. So right, first we have to form the e power x value by using the Lagrange's form of remainder for the Maclaurin series. Now based on the known result, we are obtaining this relation, that is equation number 3. If we get this equation number 3, almost the problem is over. Why? Because it is an obvious result. So here I am using this result. So based on this 3 and 4, I concluded the given result, right? So I concluded that 1 plus x square by 2 is less than or equal to e power x less than or equal to 1 plus x square by 2 into e power x, right? So that is the given problem. So it is also very easy one, and it is very important one. So is it clear? For any such type of inequality problems, we have to observe the given problem carefully. Why? Because almost the answer is included in the given problem. So based on the given problem, I got an idea after seeing this problem. What got idea? Okay, this is about the point 0. Next, and the series consisting of the two terms. The series consisting of the two terms. So that is the basic idea. So based on that idea, we can extend the problem, and finally we will prove any result also, right? So first we have to observe the given problem very carefully, and we have to identify the problem is related to what type. So right, so that is the very important one. So it's clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes. Now the next problem is expand the log x, expand log x in powers of x minus 1. X minus 1. Also evaluate log 1.1, log 1.1 up to 4 decimal places, up to 4 decimal places, up to 4 decimal places. So up to 4 decimal places, up to 4 decimal places, right? So this is the one of the very important one. So why? Because here we are not that is the evaluation of Taylor series, that is Taylor series is not enough. We are going to calculate the log 1.1 value also, log 1.1 value also, right? So that is the very important one. So first write down the, here we have to find the Taylor series for the given function in powers of x minus a. So that means that it is a Taylor series above the point 1, So first we have to find the Taylor series. Then after evaluation of the Taylor series, you just calculate, you just substitute x by 1.1. Then you will get the required. But the result should be, that is the numerical result should be consisting of the 4 decimal places. That is after the point you have to calculate the 4 decimal values, right? So that is the very important one. So first, the Taylor series is above x is equal to a is, what is the Taylor series? F of x is equal to f of a plus x minus a by 1 factorial into f dash of a plus x minus a whole square by 2 factorial into f double dash of a plus x minus a whole cube by 3 factorial into f triple dash of a plus x minus a whole power 4 by 4 factorial into f fourth derivative of a plus and so on. So that is the Taylor series. Right? Now, here for in our problem, a is 1. That is f of 1 plus, right? Here a is equal to 1. That is we are going to calculate the Taylor series about the point x is equal to a. Here a x is equal to 1. So that we have to replace that value. So by 1 factor nothing but 1. So this is f dash of 1. So next, x minus 1 whole square by 2 factorial is nothing but 2. So this is f double dash of 1 plus x minus 1 whole cube by 6 factorial means 3 factorial means 6. So this is f triple dash of 1 plus x minus 1 whole power 4 by 24. So this is f fourth derivative of 1 plus and so on. So many of them are getting confused. So this is an infinite series. So when we stop the, that is expansion of this function, so that means that if the function is very easy, if the function is very easy, we have to calculate up to fourth derivative, up to fourth derivative. Suppose if the function is some difficult one, so you have to stop with the third derivative. You have to stop with the third derivative. So because if the function is very easy, then you have the marks for the each derivative process. So because of that, we have to calculate at least 4 derivatives. Suppose if the function is difficult, then we cannot do anything. So that it is better to stop with our derivative, right? So that is the thing. So now this is the required Taylor series, right? So we have to form this Taylor series. Before that, so now here the unknown values are f of 1, f dash of 1, f double dash of 1, f triple dash of 1, f fourth dash of 1. Just to calculate the values and substitute here, then the problem is half. The most of the 80% of the problem is over. Next, we have to calculate the log 1.1 value from this result, from this obtained Taylor series. So that is the thing. So therefore, here f of x is equal to log x. So what is the value of f of 1? This is log 1. So obviously this is 0. This is 0. Next, what is the value of f dash of x? So this is 1.1 by x. So what is the value of f dash of 1? So this is 1. Next, what is the value of f double dash of x? So this is minus 1 by x square. Next, what is the value of f double dash of 1? This is minus 1. This is minus 1. Next, yeah, what is the value of f triple dash of x? So this is 2 by x cube. 2 by x cube. So f triple dash of 1. So this is 2. This is 2. Next, f4. So it is a very easy process. So that I am calculating the fourth derivative also. So what f4 dash of x. So this is what is this? Minus 6 by x power 4. So f4 dash of 1 is minus 6. F4 dash of 1 is minus 6. Now I am calculating all the values. I am calculating all the values. So is it clear up to this, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now our task is just substitute these values here. That's enough. So therefore, what is f of x? F of x is log x. F of x is log x. So therefore, that is equal to f of 1, that is 0, plus x minus 1, right? F dash of 1. What is the value of f dash of 1? That is 1, plus x minus 1 whole square by 2. What is the value of f double dash of 1? That is minus 1. So that is minus 1. Next, what is the value of f triple dash of 1? That is 2. This is x minus 1 whole cube by 6 into 2. Next, what is the value of f fourth dash of 1? So that is minus 6. So this is x minus 1 whole power 4 by 24 into 6. Right? So this is the log x expansion, right? In the powers of x minus 1. In the powers of x minus 1. So this is 80% of the problem. 80% of the problem. So 2 1 2 3 x minus 1 whole cube by 3. Whole cube by 3. Next, 6 1 6 4. So this is x minus 1 whole power 4 by 4. X minus 1 whole power 4 by 4. This is the that is the Taylor series expansion of a log x about the point x is equal to 1. Now finally you have to evaluate the value of log 1.1 up to 4 decimals from this result, right? So therefore log 1.1. So this is equal to, wherever you have x, just replace by 1.1. So it becomes 1.1 minus 1 plus minus 1.1 minus 1 whole square by 2. Next, plus 1.1 minus 1 whole cube by 3. Next, minus 1.1 minus 1 whole power 4 by 4. Whole power 4 by 4. We have to simplify that value. So therefore, log 1.1. So is equal to, so 1.1 minus 1. It is nothing but 0.1. 0.1 minus, so this is 0.1 whole square. That is nothing but 0.01 by 2. Next, 0.1 whole cube. That is nothing but 0.001 by 3. So here minus 0.0001 by 4. So we have to calculate this value. Then you will get the final value. So please simplify that one. So you can simplify this one in an easy manner. 0.1 is nothing but 1 by 10 minus 0.01 is nothing but 1 by 100. So that is 200 plus, so this is 1 by 3000. 1 by 3000. So next, so this is 1 by 4000. 1 by 4000. And we will take the LCM, sorry. I think this is 1 by 40,000. 1 by 40,000. Whatever you feel easy, then you can simplify in that manner. 1 by 40,000. So that means that this is 10 power minus 1. This is 1 by 2 into 10 power minus 2. So this is 1 by 3 into 10 power minus 3 minus this is 1 by 4 into 10 power minus 4. 10 power minus 4. So this is equal to this is equal. So simplify that one. So it is also waste. So because you can simplify in a simple manner, so you get the value very easily. So right. So this is nothing but 0.5 into 0.01. This is nothing but 0.666 into 0.001. So this is nothing but 0.25. 0.25 into 0.001. Right? So I think, sorry, it is 0.333. Yes, 1 by 3, 0.333. So 1 by 4, 0.25. So I have to simplify the value and please tell the final value. So what is this value? Please simplify the value. Anyone? Srivali, what is that value?
Doing, sir.
Yeah, right. I think 0.0954. Yes.
0.09525.
Yeah. Up to 4 decimals is enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 decimals is enough. Suppose if you have 4, 7, you round off it as 5. No problem. So 0.0954. So is it clear? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is the value. This is the value of log 1. This is the value of log 1.1. Right? So it is a very simple question. First we have to observe the given question very carefully, and we have to calculate the what are the required things. Right? So finally we are calculating the value of log 1.1. So this is obtained from the Taylor series only. So that means that before calculating the value of log 1.1, first we have to extend the log x in powers of x minus 1. So that is nothing but the Taylor series about the point x is equal to a. So therefore, then you will get the Taylor series. In the Taylor series, you just replace whatever they ask for. So not only 1.1, we can calculate any value also. So where x is greater than or equal to 0. So based on that, we have to finally we will get the value 0.095. Right? So this is the question related to the Taylor series. Now next one. Expand e power x sin x by using Maclaurin series by using Maclaurin series up to x power 4 term. X power 4 term. So here the function is f of x is equal to x sin x. So we have to expand this function. We have to expand this function by that is up to x power 4 term. X power 4 term. That means in the first problem we are seeing the Maclaurin series up to x square. So likewise we have to calculate the Maclaurin series for the given function. So Maclaurin series means obviously above the point x is equal to 0. So that means that we are going to calculate the expansion to this given function above the point x is equal to 0. So that is the basic observation. So right. So solution right here f of x is equal to e power x into sin. E power x into sin. The Maclaurin series is what the Maclaurin series? F of x is equal to f of 0 plus x by 1 fact into f dash of 0 plus x square by 2 factorial into f double dash of 0 plus x cube by 3 factorial into f triple dash of 0 plus epsilon. Right? So call it as equation number 1. So this is the Maclaurin series. So in this Maclaurin series, we are going to calculate. So you have to find this one. That's enough. That means you have to find the value of f of 0, f dash of 0, f double dash of 0, f triple dash of 0. So if it is easy, then you can calculate f fourth dash of 0 also. Right? So that means that we have to find the first we have to find the f dash of x, f double dash of x, f triple dash of x, and so on. So right? So that is the thing. So here f of x is equal to e power x sin x. E power x sin x. What is f of 0? So this is e power 0. That is 1. E power 0. So that is 1. Now we have to calculate the f dash of 0. So because of that reason, find the f dash of x. So it is the derivative of e power x is e power x. So e power x into sin x. But still we have to differentiate the term d by dx of x sin x. D by dx of x sin x. So that is equal to e power x sin x. So find the derivative of this. Apply the UV rule. So x into cos x plus x into cos x plus next one. So here x into cos x plus sin x. Plus sin x. So I am writing it as f dash of x is equal to in terms of the f of 0 for our simplicity. So that means that to make a problem in a simple manner, I am writing e power x sin x by f of x. Right? So why? Because I know the value of f of 0. Because of that I am writing like this. So into x cos x plus sin x. X cos x plus sin x. Now calculate the value of f dash of 0. So this is nothing but f of 0 into, so this is 0. Right? So already we know the value. F of 0 is 1. So automatically it is 0. We don't bother about this. So therefore f dash of 0 is equal to 0. Next, calculate the f double dash of x. So that means that we have to differentiate this term. So therefore this is f dash of x. Right? So the derivative of f of x is f dash of x into x cos x plus sin x. So apply the u rule plus f of x into. So do the derivative to this one, right? So this is minus x sin x plus cos x plus cos x plus cos x. So therefore f double dash of 0 that is equal to f dash of 0 into 0 plus f of 0. So it is a very simple one. So because of that I am taking f of x. Why? Because if you integrate this term number of times, you will get the same term. So because of that I am taking in place of e power x sin x by f of x. So right? So this is 0 plus 2. Right? So therefore f double dash of 0 is equal to. So this is 0. F of 0 is 1. So this is 2. F double dash of 0 is 2. So is it clear, everyone? So here the important observation is I am changing f dash of x in terms of f of x. Why? Because I am replacing e power x sin x by f of x. Why I'm doing like that means to make simple, So that is the only reason. So otherwise, if you want, you can simplify in a general manner. So why? Because if you differentiate this term, automatically you will get the derivative again. So it is a lengthy one. So for our simplicity, I am taking in place of e power x by f of x. Now calculate the f double dash of x. F triple dash of x. So up to x power 4. So we have to calculate f fourth dash of x also, right? Now f triple dash of x. F triple dash of x is equal to. So this is f double dash of x, right? So apply the UV rule here. Into x cos x plus sin x, right? Next plus x cos x plus sin x. Sorry. F dash of x into, right? So here minus x sin x plus cos x plus cos x, right? Next plus this one. So plus f dash of x. So here minus x cos x minus sin x. Here 2 cos x. So it is minus 2 sin x. So now calculate the f triple dash of it. So that is f triple dash of 0 is equal to f double dash of 0 into 0. So this is 0 plus f dash of 0, right, into 0 plus 2. Next plus f dash of 0 into 0. So that is equal to, this is 0. What is f dash of 0? So that is also 0. Totally this is 0. Totally f triple dash of 0. F triple dash is 0. Totally f triple dash is 0. So is it correct? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now we have to calculate the f fourth dash. Also. Why? Because we have to show the term x power 4. Suppose if x power 4 term, that is f fourth dash is 0, so we can't do anything, right? So but anyhow we have to find. Right. So f fourth dash of x is equal to, this is f triple dash, right, into this is minus, already we have these values, right? So just use that values. So this is x sin x plus, so what is this, cos x plus cos x. Next, right? Next plus f triple dash of x into same term x cos x plus sin x, right? Next here f double dash of x into minus x sin x plus 2 cos x. Now here f dash of x into minus x cos x minus 2 sin x minus sin x. So right, minus sin x. Next. So this is more, right? Next. So coming to this one, plus f double dash of x into minus x cos x minus 3 sin x. So this is the last one. So plus f dash of x into, so this is minus x sin x, right, minus cos x minus 3 cos x. Only we have this term only, right? So f fourth dash of 0, that is equal to f double dash of 0 into, this is 0 plus 2. Next f double dash of 0 into, this is 0, right? So this is also 0. Plus f double dash of 0 into 0. Plus here we have this is also 0. Yeah, why? Because this 0, this one 0. F dash of 0 into 0. Plus in this term, plus f double dash of 0 into, so this is this is also 0. This is also 0. So here this is 0, this is 0. So therefore finally 0, 0, 0, 0. What is f double dash of 0 value? What is f double dash of 0?
Sir, అక్కడ f triple dash x కదా sir, f 4 dash x equal to f triple dash of x కదా. Third
Where? Here na?
Starting
Five-
term,
five
sir.
step,
F
sir.
fourth dash of x equals to f triple dash x.
triple dash of
I am
x.
writing it as here. So yeah. So this is f triple dash. So even though it is 0, yes? Okay? Is it clear?
పైన సార్ f 4 dash x ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్ సార్ ఇక్కడ.
Okay. This one na? Yes, ma?
No sir, in third step sir.
F fourth dash x equals to f triple dash x
f
into
4 dash x equal to
yes,
f
sir,
triple
yes,
x
sir.
sir. Yes sir. First
Here it is.
step double dash x sir.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is f triple dash. Yes? F triple dash. Right. Now it is clear what is this value? Finally, what is the fourth dash of 0? Finally, what is the fourth dash of 0?
0.
No, I think it is a non-zero value. It is a 2, I think. What is f double dash of 0?
0, sir. F triple dash of 0 is 0.
F fourth dash is 0, right? I think f double dash of 0 is 2. Yes, ma? 0.
Yes, sir.
Yes sir.
F double dash of 0 is 2, sir.
So that it is not f triple dash. Why you are telling it is f double dash? Why triple dash called kadari? It is f double dash, ma. So you will check once whether it is f double dash or f triple dash. So this is f double dash, I think. Yes. Whether it is f double dash or f triple dash. Please respond. So here this is 2, this is 2. F fourth dash of 0 is why? Because f double dash is non-zero. So definitely f fourth dash is also must be non-zero, right? So you have to substitute these values in equation number 1. Then you will get e power x sin x is equal to 1 plus 1, that is f of 0. What the value of f dash of 0? 0. X into 0 plus x square by 2 factorial into what the value of f double dash of 0? This is 2 plus x cube by 3 factorial into this is 0 plus x power 4 by 4 factorial into this is 4. This is 4. That is 1 plus x square 2 gets cancelled plus so x power 4 into 4 by 24. So this is e power x sin x is equal to 1 plus x square plus x power 4 by 6. X power 4 by 6, right? So x power 4 by 6. Yes? Yes, ma? Anything wrong? శ్రీవల్ ఎక్కడ రాంగ్ జరిగిందా?
సార్ నేను చేసింది వేరే ఆన్సర్ వచ్చింది సార్, F 4 కి. 8 వచ్చింది సార్ నాకు
What is the value
ఆన్సర్.
of f4 dash of 0?
సార్
What you get, ma? What is the value of f4 dash of 0?
8 సార్ 8 వచ్చింది.
8 is 8. So 8 by 24. So 8 is correct, I think. No problem. There is some mistake here. Only with this term, right? So apart from that, is very fine. So right. So and this is the one way. Right? And also you can simplify this one in a general manner. So that is. That is, f of x is equal to e power x into sin x. In the gate point of view, you can just expand in a simple manner. You don't go through with the Taylor series or Maclaurin series. It will take time. So like this. So, but in the end, you may get the answer or not. I am not sure. So, but you just expand by using the e power x form. It becomes 1 plus x sin x, right, by 1 factorial plus x sin x by 2 factorial into whole square. That is e power x is equal to 1 plus x by 1 factorial plus x square by 2 factorial plus this is x into sin x whole cube by 3 factorial, right, plus and so on. I am stopped here. Why? Because if I am taking x into sin x whole power 4, so that is the expression of sin x is x minus x cube by 3 factorial plus x power 5 by 5 factorial. If you multiply with x, then what happens? It becomes x square whole power 4. It exceeds the range x power 4. So because of that, I am stopped here. So now this is equal to 1 plus x into what is the sin x expansion? X minus x cube by 3 plus x power 5 by 5 factorial. So x cube by 3 factorial, x power 5 by 5 factorial. Only we have to collect the x power 4 terms, right? So here this is x square by 2, right? So here also this is x minus x cube by 3 factorial plus x power 5 by 5 factorial whole square, right? So this is x cube by 3 factorial into, that is 6, right? So this is x minus x cube by 3 factorial plus x power 5 by 5 factorial plus and so on whole power cube, right? So plus this. So that is equal to 1 plus x minus x power 4 by 6 minus x power 4 by 6. So next step is x power 6 by 5 factorial. It is not needed. So only up to we have to find x power 4 terms. So this is plus x square by 2. So right
Sir,
now
1 plus x square.
a plus b or a minus b whole square. The first term is a square, that is x square. So if you take this term, it becomes x power 6, it becomes x power 10. So these are no need. Next, if you take in the form a minus b, 2ab, so x into x power 4. So it is also x is. So this is that, right? So next one plus x cube by 3, x cube by 6. And if you that is it. If you raise it this one, that is if you expand this one, you will get that is the minimum power of x is 3. X cube into x cube is x power 6. So it is also no need. So therefore,
Sir, 1 plus x square, sir.
Square, sir,
1 plus x
అక్కడ.
square, sir.
1 plus x square.
yeah, sorry.
First term.
X power 4 by 6 plus x power 4 by 2. So that is equal to 1 plus x square, 1 plus x square. So this is minus 2x power 4 plus 6x power 4 by 12. That is equal to 1 plus x square plus 4x cube by 12. So that is equal to 1 plus x square, x power 4 plus x power 4 by 2. Right? So this is the correct exact expansion to this function. So you can do this type of this way in the gate point of view. So simply you will get the answer. But you may apply in the theoretical examination also, no problem at all. So this is the expansion. But you have to observe what terms are needed. So that is the one of the very important observation. So here x cube, just observe. So it is look like a plus b plus c whole cube. So the expansion must be a cube, b cube like that. So here the power increases. The power increases 3, 4. That is the degree increases from 4th onwards. Right? Here we are getting higher order terms greater than or equal to 4. So that it is not needed. It is not needed. So but in this term we have x square. So that I am taking x square into x square is x power 4. And if we take 2ab, it becomes x power 4. It becomes x power 6. So that 2ab terms are also not needed. So I am taking the first term. So simply I am getting the answer as 1 plus x square plus x power 4 by x power 4 by 3. 1 plus x square plus x power 4 by 3. So which is the required Maclaurin series expansion of the given function. Maclaurin series expansion of the given function.